Okay, John, glad to have you with me again. What are we talking about today? What do we got up on the board right now?
Well, in our last video, if you haven't seen it, we talked about what an attack would look like based on real-world examples of what we've seen out in the landscape. But in this one, we want to talk more about making it real, like what's a real solution to prevent these issues, and what it would look like in an actual organization's environment.
Okay, all right. Well, I've drawn up a few of the solutions I know about, so let's kind of go through them, starting with, well, I don't want to say favorites, but I do have a favorite, Ansible.
That's your favorite? I prefer OpenShift.
I know. Everybody's different. We got a lot of Rails stands around here as well, but I'm an Ansible guy first and foremost. So we'll start with the Ansible automation platform down here. I've got Conjure above it. What are we doing with Ansible? Looks like we maybe have a switch here, a server over here.
Yeah, so we talked about compromising the non-humans, right? The machines, the applications, the credentials that get you access to other parts of the organization. And you're seeing more and more of that now that there's more automation, right? So we're talking about automation or scripts, right? So Ansible, obviously, is a powerful automation platform, right? But with automation comes non-humans, and they need code or scripts, and they need credentials or secrets to get access to things that are protected. Right?
Absolutely. Ansible is a very powerful tool, but in the wrong hands can be very, very dangerous. Ansible is going to be accessing all of your critical systems. It's going to be kind of the brains of the operation. So if you're, trying to change up the switch configurations for the network environments in production or test environments, that would be one use case. If you're trying to configure servers for deployments of new applications in the DevOps pipeline, that would be another application, right? And along the way, we're always using YAML files to define what we want Ansible to do in the form of playbooks and roles and other things. And of course, for any Ansible user, you know that secrets and escalating privileges on the endpoints is a daily occurrence. Some of these environments, it happens every moment. So what can CyberArk Conjure do to help secure Ansible in that way?
Yeah, so Ansible is doing its job, right? But you need to do your job, and that's by not putting hard-coded credentials in your Ansible files, your YAML files, your source code. So you want to use a secrets management product like Conjure that can abstract and protect those hard-coded secrets, remove them from the source code and application code to prevent an attacker from getting access to them. Right? So instead of actually having the password right there in the code, it will be a call to Conjure that will give you the latest password or secret or key or credential, whatever it is, to make sure that it's not being actually stored in the code. And also it will rotate it on a regular basis according to your security standards or compliance mandate, as well as keep audit logs and records of who's getting access and so on.
All very important stuff. And I know that we have the certified technology between CyberArk Privilege Access Management and Conjure to work alongside AAP and Ansible Vault as well, which is another way that we natively deal with secrets. But I think it's worth pointing out that as a company that is maybe a larger company with a lot of different types of technology in it, you also have the situation where you're trying to manage the security posture, not just from Ansible, right? You've got a whole lot of other things going on, maybe outside the realm of Red Hat technology. I know it's a crazy thought, but there are technologies other than Red Hat. And to make sure that you have that security posture consistent for authentication and authorization, it's really going to protect the organization along the way, past just making sure the Ansible YAML files are secured in a proper way on top of that. So happy we have the certified collections. I know that Ansible also can automate different aspects of CyberArk PAM as well. So it's kind of a back-to-back solution in that way where we're helping each other out.
Absolutely. And automation is important for your PAM system because there's certain tasks that you'll not want to do over and over again, repetitive tasks. You want to automate any of that, right? And that's kind of like where one solution takes care of the other, right? Because you have to secure the humans and the non-humans.
Yep.
And so that's why you need both, right? It's kind of like a chicken and egg sort of scenario.
Yep.
Where you're securing the non-human access to the PAM system, that's automating the PAM system,
Yep.
that's securing the humans.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the Ansible solution. Happy to talk about it all day, but it's in no ways the only solution that we have, right? You want to move over to OpenShift? You said you really liked OpenShift.
That's my favorite, yeah. So we're talking OpenShift. I'm sure you've all heard of Kubernetes. OpenShift is the Red Hat version of Kubernetes, provides a lot of extra value on top of Kubernetes.
Yep.
And again, it's doing its job, but you need to do your job to make sure that people aren't doing things that are insecure within the environment. And that includes the containers, the workload, or the applications that are running within OpenShift to make sure that you don't have unprotected non-human credentials, things like passwords or SSH keys or application keys, anything like that.
Yeah, there's a ton going on in OpenShift. We're talking about, drawing attention to the fact that there are non-human machine identities. Nowhere can I think of that being more the case than in Kubernetes environments like OpenShift, where not only are the non-human identities as legion as there are containers, but they're being ephemerally spun up and down all the time, right?
Yeah.
And so managing access in each of those in the right context is a powerful tool. And it really helps from letting any kind of vulnerability or compromised individual container or otherwise spread in any kind of way. So it's a great bulwark. And of course, we have certified solutions for OpenShift with CyberArk as well. In fact, there's multiple ways to secure those containers with CyberArk technology, more than one. I like the sidecar containers. I think that's a pretty cool one. And maybe we can dive into that more another day. But we've still got yet more solutions to talk about here. And it looks like RHEL Workstation is the last one. What do we know about that?
Well, that's where we're talking about the endpoint, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we want to make sure that we're trying to stop attacks where they start, right? And by securing the access to critical infrastructure on that machine and preventing the attack from progressing from there.
So this is actually the only human identity that we've secured so far in this example.
In this example, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are others as well. And all of that, whether it's endpoint privilege management from CyberArk or Conjur, it's all getting connected back to the CyberArk brain, right? I mean, PAM is what it's called, but I call it the CyberArk brain. And so again, there's other technologies out there other than our Red Hat technology examples here. Maybe different systems that need to be secured, even Windows systems that need to be secured. Could happen. But CyberArk allows these security organizations to universally roll out that posture, right? And make sure that everybody is doing what they can and that the security teams are kind of making everybody's lives easier. They're reducing the risks and the burden on each individual. The developers in OpenShift don't have to worry so much about letting things slip from the test environment into the production environment and getting compromised there. The automation engineers, they know that they're being protected at the same time too. So I like this because it makes security organizations participants in the productivity, not just saying no all the time, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So how we can work together.
Yeah, absolutely. Make security and speed synonymous. John, anything else you want to say?
No, I think that just about covers it. Let's go into more details on the solutions.
All right, let's do it. Thank you for watching, and we're going to break down OpenShift and Ansible in more detail next.